I talked to somebody. He was like, yo, I literally made $5,000 this month just on posting people. And I was like, dog, stop lying.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he showed me the receipts. And I was like, what? That's what promo is? Because the
Yeah,
whole time I thought it was something else.
yeah.
So that's when I started doing it. And then it just, like I said, it ran up a bag.
Man, what's up, man? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of Success is Us. This channel is all about success. I bring on successful people who give y'all game, knowledge, motivation, inspiration, so that you can become successful. And today I have my man here, Tony. Tony. I've learned a lot from this man. If y'all don't know, I do Instagram. I run an Instagram page called Black Amount Success. Shameless plug. Go ahead, follow me and follow my man's to his Black Thought, BLK dot thought. But so yeah, basically I was in a course and Tony was a co-host. Would you say like co-host kind of?
I don't know what the word is. My man Drell really just hit me up and was like, yo, I need you to hop on the course. And I was like, all right, see less.
Yeah.
So really that's what that was.
Yeah, but nah. So basically, he get money from Instagram, and I was in a course on how to get money from Instagram, and he was giving a bunch of game, a bunch of knowledge, and I went out and executed, and I'm growing, and I'm getting money from Instagram. You feel me? So yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, so I'm also shameless plug just again. That's Black Thought, BLK dot thought. Honestly, if you put in BLK, I'm like the first 10 people to show up.
Yeah.
So that's crazy just to be able to say that. But so yeah, you know, like my man said, I pretty much I grew on Instagram. I think this August is my 1.5 mark. And keep in mind, I had a full-time job. I have a full-time job while I do Instagram. And I am still making like good money. And so now I'm about to go full-time into it.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about your journey first, but like first, I just want to like really put the perspective on people. So how many followers do you have?
Right now, I think 107,000.
Yeah.
But just on my Black Thought page, I think now I just made a second page that I started yesterday at like 6 p.m. Like literally 6 p.m. I think maybe 6:30 p.m. And I already grew it to 200 almost. So that's pretty crazy just in and of itself. I don't know. You got to celebrate them small wins, man.
Yeah. So just so people understand, and not to get into your business about how much money you make, but how much money can you make per se? You know what
I mean, in my best month, I made like about $4,000. And in my worst month, obviously, like once I started that, I'm talking about like in my worst month, not including the first month, because I think the first month I started like with 10 days left in the month. And my worst month, I think I made like an extra 500, which is still an extra 500. And at the time, I was focusing on something else. And then I didn't really get back into the gram until literally June, like early June. And at that point, I brought my earnings back up. So, and then now we're about to just take the world by storm July.
Yeah. So what exactly did you do for that 4,000? You feel me?
Man, it's crazy. So for the longest time when I was building my account, I kid you not, I wasn't doing no promo for nobody, right? I was like, I don't care. You're not messing up my brand. This is my brand. So for the first 6 months of me even running the account, I didn't let anyone get promo on my page. And then eventually I had this one guy who was like, well, why don't you? And I was like, you ain't wrong.
Yeah.
So then I started taking on promo, and since I had never did no promo before, like there was such a backlog of people just let me get promo. And it ran it up. It ran up to 4K that 1 month. The next month after that was 3,500. The month after that was 3. The month after that was 32. Like it was crazy.
Yeah. All off of promos, all off of. And
All off of
how long
promos.
does it take to post that promo?
Bro, so I use this program called Later,
Yeah.
right? It schedules everything for you and it automatically posts it. So I take the promo, I put it in that program. It takes me about not even a minute to just copy paste everything into the program, put it to the schedule, and then that's it. I don't do nothing else. It just posts by itself. So maybe a minute, 2 minutes max.
Yeah, like I said, but I just want to get this in people's head. But you literally make thousands of dollars from posting on Instagram. Instagram is an app that a lot of people just use for entertainment. They're struggling paying bills, but they on it just scrolling, using it for entertainment when they can use it to run up a bag. You feel me? For real.
I mean, you got dudes out here literally taking pictures of Jordans and posting it on the gram. Hey, check out what I just got. But you could really just buy Jordans and flip them on the gram and still make money. Like it's crazy. The stuff that you can do on Instagram, bro, you can make thousands. I know a dude making more than 10K off Instagram.
I know multiple people doing that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And it ain't nothing but a thing. It's just because they put the work in for it.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that work because a lot of people gonna hear that and then let me go make a page, you feel me? But they don't realize you're gonna have to go through a period. Like he said, he went through months without making money at first.
Yeah.
You will have to go through a period where you just putting in work. And that's with everything, bro. You got to go through a period where you putting in work, and you're getting no return back. The same thing with Instagram. Even me, I didn't even get my first promo until like a couple months ago. And I started months ago, like months ago. You feel me? So yeah, you're gonna have to put in work. So we're gonna talk about your journey. How exactly did you get introduced into Instagram?
So real talk, I mean, I had an Instagram for the longest, but I never did nothing on it. I literally, like, it was just my personal page. I just looked at memes and that's it. I didn't even like people's pictures or comment on nothing. I just was memeing. Then I don't know what happened, but no, actually I do know. I remember I was like, bro, there's a lot of good stories because my page is all about Black history because that's what I love.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, there's a lot of good stories out there. Like, I wish I could tell people these stories. And then I was like, man, just do it then.
Yeah.
Just do it. You have Instagram. I wasn't too hype on YouTube because I don't want my face being out there like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's just do Insta. And that's what worked.
Yeah. So so you started your page, but without the intention of making money?
Yeah. I didn't even know that you could make money at first.
Yeah.
And that's part of why literally until I hit like 10K, which happened, I think in 2, maybe 3 months. I think in 3 months, actually. When I hit 10K, I was like, I still at that time didn't even know about promo or making money, really. I just remember seeing all the time on other big pages that people were like posting these businesses. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Yeah. And then eventually, like the first person was like, yo, let me get promo on your page. And I was like, promo? What is this dude talking about?
Yeah.
And then that's when I was like, nah, I'm not gonna promo nobody. This is my page. And I was like that for the first 6 months. For the first 6 months, no promo. I wasn't gonna do it.
Yeah.
But then I talked to somebody. He was like, yo, I literally made $5,000 this month just off posting people. And I was like, dog, stop lying.
Yeah.
And then he showed me the receipts. And I was like, what? That's what promo is?
Yeah.
This whole time, I thought it was something else.
Yeah.
So that's when I started doing it. And then it just, like I said, it ran up a bag.
Yeah, my boy. Oh, so let's talk about more than just Instagram. You know, who was Tony? You know, your upbringing. Just who was Tony?
Yeah, I mean, so I'm an island boy. You know,
are you from Florida or?
Yeah, so I was born in Florida, but raised in the islands. Right. So I was born in Florida. I went to elementary school here, but I also went to elementary school in the Bahamas, and I was raised for a little bit in the Bahamas. Well, I guess it's primary school in the Bahamas, which is same as elementary here. And then, you know, my parents, first of all, I have parents that were teen parents. My mom was 15, dad was 17, right? And then they divorced, and then dad remarried, mom remarried eventually. But really, I was always in a one-parent household. If I was even with my parents, right? A lot of time I was at grandma's house. I mean, that's just a reality that a lot of Black folk go through. They're gonna be at grandma's house for a good minute.
Yeah.
And I was always a smart kid. Like I loved intelligence. I loved learning. That was just my thing. Like anyone needed anything, they came to me if it was knowledge based. Like my granddad literally calls me the brain to this day. Just be like, the brain. Hey, where the brain at? Hey, go get the brain. And my grandma calls me Mr. President.
Oh yeah.
Like no cap. So yeah, like I just been always that kind of like astute person. And then I went to college, worked my way through college. I took out some loans. I'm not going to cap. I took out some loans. I didn't know about business like that and managing money. Yeah. It's not something that's taught in Black households at large, at least.
Or in school.
Or in school, exactly.
Yeah.
So I didn't know nothing about that until like junior, maybe sophomore year. Junior, maybe senior year of college, when I picked up a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I was like, "Oh, everybody knows that book, bro." Every time I talk about business and I say Rich Dad Poor Dad, everybody be like, "Oh, I know now."
Yeah.
So yeah, I picked up that book. I read a bunch more books. I read How to Make Friends by Andrew Carnegie. Yeah. I read the 48 Laws of Power. I was just going hard on books. And I read Black history books. I read The Philosophy of the Black Panthers, Malcolm X by autobiography. Like I was just going hard on books for business, for Black people, for like successful Black folk, for business. I think I said that already. But just stuff so I could like learn and really peep game. Like,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then also with Instagram too, the way I learned how to grow on Instagram, because before like I said, I didn't think about like business or making money from it at all. I really was just like, I'm gonna tell these stories and I want to tell it to as many people as possible. So I need to know how to grow a page.
Yeah.
So I was listening to hours and hours of like Instagram tutorials, how to grow an Instagram, 0 to 10K in 2 months. Man, I was buying ebook after ebook. Like I was just trying to learn everything I could.
Yeah.
Especially the stuff that don't require me to spend money on the page itself.
Yeah. And then so you were a teacher, correct?
Or yeah. I was.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. So when you graduated from college, how did that go?
So yeah, I graduated May 2019, and then during the summer, I went on like a tour, right, to like all the different schools in my local area, like summer schools, my fault, to talk about Black history and talk about how to act when there are policemen around and when police stop you. Yeah. And I probably spoke to about like 300 kids over the summer on that, but that wasn't a job, right? So I still needed to get a job, and I had this history degree.
Yeah.
And I love history. I love teaching history. So then that's what I did. I became a history teacher. I became a teacher, my fault.
You didn't go to school to be a teacher? It was just something that you came across?
Well, I went to school to be a history teacher, a social science teacher. Okay, so it was all in the same bag.
Yeah. And how was teaching for you?
Teaching is teaching. Yeah. I love teaching. I do. I love the kids. My first year as an official teacher, I loved all my kids. Of course, kids are kids.
Yeah.
Kids are kids, man. They are annoying as hell. They will bog you down. They want all your attention. I spend so much money on the classroom, but kids are kids, man. And you usually, when you get to know them, bro, you find they make a soft spot in your heart.
Yeah.
And that's really what happened, bro. So all them kids that I was with, I love them all. I love them all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then my second year teaching was this past year. I literally have never taught in a year where there wasn't a global pandemic. So, so this past year is my second year, and I love them kids too. They were more annoying though. I'm not gonna lie, they're my first year kids, but I love them kids too.
Yeah. So you started your Instagram the same time you started your career?
No, so I started my Instagram January. So I graduated May, started when did I start my Instagram? No, I started it because I started it January/February of 2020.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah. So I graduated May 19th, started teaching August 19th, started the page very end of January, beginning of February, 2020.
Yeah. And you said something that was like mind blowing to me. You said at a point in time you started making more money on Instagram than you were from teaching.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
again, not to get into your business, but how much is like the teaching salary around where you at?
So where I'm at, it's actually pretty good. Well, pretty good for teachers,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah,
It was at the time when I started, it was 44.
yeah.
44K a month. But after taxes and all them fees and everything like that, I was only getting like 24 a month.
Yeah.
And then, but from Instagram, like I said, 1 month I made almost 4K.
Yeah.
So the school money was getting dwarfed by that Instagram money, and I was like, how is this even possible?
And you only doing Instagram part-time?
Part-time. And anytime I wasn't at school, I was doing Instagram.
Yeah. That's crazy. So how did that feel when you realized, like, dang, I just made more money this month on Instagram than I did teaching?
Hey man, you couldn't tell me nothing at the school. You couldn't tell me nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Man, let my principal come in there and say something slick. I'm out tomorrow. Stop playing with me, man.
Yeah.
Boy, you couldn't tell me nothing. And the kids knew it too.
Yeah.
I remember because the kids, I told these kids, I was like, how many y'all want to bet I'm gonna do real good in business by the end of the year? I remember telling them, because they was like, yeah, you ain't gonna do it, Mr. E. You ain't gonna do it, Mr. E. I was like, all right, keep playing with me. Man, when my account hit 100,000,
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. About 5 of my kids saw my post on their Explore page and messaged me and was like, dang, you actually did it.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. And it's so crazy too. And I remember when I made 4K, I remember because it was so crazy. I couldn't even believe it.
Yeah.
I could, as a dude, a single dude, well, not single, but like non-married dude with no kids, no pets, no responsibilities.
Yeah.
The place I live, I only pay $1,000 a month too.
Yeah.
So like it just made sense.
And then when it comes to business, Instagram is extremely high margins. You don't have expenses unless you're doing unless you're doing promos yourself, paying for promos. You don't have no expenses, so all of that is profit. All of the money that you get is straight profit.
Hell yeah, it's straight profit.
Yeah.
And even if you do like buy, so for example, like I said, I use this program called Later. It cost me $20 a month.
Yeah.
I got a promo. Someone bought a promo from me in the last hour. They pay. Oh, I'm not gonna say the price they paid because
Yeah.
But they cover that one promo alone covers more than 2 months of my program. So really, there's no cost. There's almost no cost.
Yeah.
Almost so, like, no cost.
Did you have any struggles growing your Instagram? Or like any like frustrations or like just any challenges at all through the journey?
There were points where I felt stuck.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I hit, I think 15 to 20K.
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember saying it in the program that you did, in the class that you did. There was a number where I was like, I am stuck here. And it took me the longest to get past that number. But once I got past that number to like the next milestone, it was just boom, explosive growth.
Yeah.
I feel like that number was somewhere around the 20,000s, or I can't remember. But I remember once I got past it, it was like the next day I got like 12,000 followers, and I was like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah. Wait, so in one day you got 12,000 followers?
Oh yeah, one day I got 12K followers, and I was like, I went out, I celebrated that. I was like, that's insane.
Yeah.
And I remember showing my mom. I was like, Mama,
look. Wait, so how did you get 12K? Because I'm trying to get the game. I'm trying to get 12K in a day. What you mean?
So whenever I think I told you privately, I barely ever did shout outs. I wasn't really a shout out kind of guy.
Yeah.
But there was one time I did a shout out, and I think I paid $40 for 2 shout outs.
So shout out, you paid somebody to promote you on their page.
Yeah, I paid someone to promote me on their page. I paid $40 or $60 for 2 shout outs. I think it was 60 actually.
Yeah.
From this page called Embracing Black Culture. I highly recommend y'all to look at that page. It's a phenomenal page. The engagement on that page is ridiculous. And I remember, you got it?
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite Instagram pages. I'm not even gonna lie. It's just such a good page. And they do shout outs, and not that expensive too. At the time, they had, I think, 420,000 followers when I got a shout out from them. And I had...
They almost had a mil.
They almost had, yeah. No, they almost had a mil right now. Bro, look at how many people like their stuff. Look at how many people like their posts. It's crazy. Their engagement is insane.
Say less. I'm paying whatever they ask.
The only people that I really think like rival that page is the Shade Room.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, the Shade Room is the only one I really think can rivals that page, because the Shade Room got hella followers. But anyways, so I paid for 2 shout outs from them. And I used, because like I said, my page is all about Black history. And I remember I had 2 posts about 2 people that just went crazy. One about Paul Cuffey and one about Irene Morgan. And you can go on my page and find them too, or you can go on my YouTube and find them too, just Black Thought. Same thing, shameless plug. But the Paul Cuffey post alone got me 12,000 followers.
Damn.
12.
And how many followers did you have at that time?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I was above 25 at the time.
Okay.
So that one promo got me 12K followers, and the Irene Morgan promo, also that Paul Cuffey promo, they got me 12K followers. They had mixed up the story. It's like the slides weren't even in a row.
Yeah.
And it still got me 12K followers. I was like, damn, that's a good story then.
Yeah. And
then the Irene Morgan story, that one got me 8K followers, literally, I think 2 or 3 days afterwards.
But that's crazy. So let's get into growing on Instagram, right? So like, what are the steps that people need to grow a day? Okay, we're gonna start with a couple scenarios. Somebody who is listening to this right now is like, oh yeah, I need to start my page. What do they need to do? And then we're gonna talk about somebody who already has a page but they're struggling to grow. You feel me?
Yeah. So that first scenario,
yeah.
If you have less than 1,000 followers, then don't think about like getting to 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. Just focus on getting to that 1,000.
Yeah.
And to do that, you got to really focus on them hashtags. Because them hashtags is what's up. Like, here, let me pull up my page that I told y'all I just started last night. Oh, dang, I'm already at 208. When I said I was close to it,
yeah.
When I said I was close to 200, I was at 180.
Yeah.
That was literally, so in less than however long this was, I don't gain that much followers. But so for example, right, you go on your hashtags and you literally, you got to try out as many of them as you can to see which ones work for you. Like I got this one, I know you can't see the stats specifically, but the hashtags on this, it only got me 6 new viewers, but that's valuable because that's 6 new possible followers. So you really got to bring it home on that. And you got to keep doing them hashtags. Keep trying different hashtags. Don't do the same ones over and over. You got to do, if you still less than 1,000, you can do promo. I honestly am not the biggest fan of doing promo under 1,000. I say, even though I am doing promo under 1,000.
Yeah.
But that's just because I'm trying to build up the authority quick, right? So after you pass 1,000, you get some kind of authority. Like people like look at you different.
That's facts. But with that hashtags, bro, hashtags is what helped me grow. You feel me? And this is a little testimony. This is my best post. I got 79,000 people. You can't really see the number. 79K, bro. People saw my post just from hashtags, bro.
Just from hashtags.
The thing about hashtags is it seemed like so 2013 and like you feel me when I was hearing like, bro, you gotta use hashtags on your phone. I'm like, bro, hashtag, who uses like, you feel me? Like, but nah, bro, those works, but those will blow your page up. I literally I got 10K likes on those posts, right? Hold up. I got 10K likes on that post, and 95% of those likes were hashtags.
Yep. And you know what's crazy? It don't matter what size your following is, right?
X.
It really don't when it comes to hashtags. I literally today, this morning, was doing hashtag research, right? And the top post under the hashtag Black History, keep in mind that hashtag alone has like 5 million plus. Here, let me look. Tell you exact numbers. 3.4 million posts under that hashtag, right? I looked at the top post under that hashtag, and it was an account with I think 3,000 followers. I'm on it right now. You see?
Yeah.
3.4 million. Top post right there. The number one post. It's a picture of a house. All right. Only 7,000 followers. It don't matter the size of your page. Hashtags will blow you up.
Yeah.
You just got to keep trying different ones, using the same ones that worked before. Like hashtags literally can do it all just by itself. It just takes long because you got to figure out which ones really will make you blow.
Yeah. So what is something else they need to do?
So if you getting your hashtag game right, or let's say you just completely ignore hashtags, then in that
don't
case,
ignore hashtags.
No, I'm not saying do.
Yeah.
I'm not saying ignore.
Yeah, I'm just telling them don't ignore that.
But if you did,
yeah,
then you still got to figure out a way to get some kind of outreach, because you're not going to go on the explore page with an account that has less than 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
If you do, it's very rare. It's just not what happens. So when it comes to that, highly recommend doing shout out for shout out. If you see another page that's got the same amount of followers, like for example, I got 200 followers now, I might go find a page of 500 followers. Hey, shout me out, I'll shout you out. Or if you can find a bigger account that'll do it or whatever, then yeah. Honestly, like I said, avoid paying for it. The only reason I'm paying for them now is because I have the money to do so, and I'd rather pay other Black creators than the IRS.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So you actually hit me up for a promo on your small account, right?
Yeah.
And this is why I tell people, bro, do not be scared to buy a course, bro. You never know what it will do for you. Because if I never would have bought that course, I would have never gotten a connection with him. So this is what happened, right? I took the course. He was in it, blah, blah, blah. And I remember him because he's one of the speakers. You feel me? And I'm going through my DMs, a bunch of scams, a bunch of people asking for promo and stuff. And I'm going through the people who are asking for promo. And I see him, and it's a Tony from Black Thought. I'm like, hold up. Is this the same guy? I look him up. I'm like, hold up, never. So I instantly just, I'm like, I forgot what I said. I'm like, hey, bro, are you? I forgot what I said, but he was like, yeah, bro, that's me. I was like, never. And I was like, oh, I was in your course. I was in a course that you were in. So since you gave me a bunch of game, I'll post you for free. And then he's like, nah, bro, I don't like that free stuff. So I'll shout you out too. Boom. Like, and that's why I be preaching about connections too. Like I just made a connection off of an investment, basically. You feel me? So like, bro, don't be afraid to invest in no course. I mean, know what course you're investing in, know what person, you feel me? They got to be giving game before.
Yeah.
Like, don't just buy a course because you see somebody flashing and stuff. Nah. If they're giving knowledge for free, buy the course and see what's to it. You feel me? It's gonna bring it can bring you a lot.
For sure.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. Did you say that? Because the same person that reached out to me to even be in that course,
Yeah.
I had connected with him a similar way.
Yeah.
I remember because it's when he first started because he had his Instagram page first. Then he started his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I remember when he first started his YouTube channel, I was on every one of his YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And then I remember he did a giveaway. And I was like, I put there, yo, I've been following since day one, my boy.
Yeah.
And he hit me back and he was like, dog, I'm not gonna lie. You've been a true follower, you've been there, and you won the giveaway. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. And ever since then, me and him been in I'm not gonna say constant contact.
Yeah.
But you know, we'll give each other a shout every now and then. And he's doing, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's doing much better than me at this point in stage.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm be up there. I ain't saying nothing, I'm be up there.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing that happened to you in terms of connecting with me is how I connected with him.
Yeah.
So you really got it. Honestly, that's also one thing you should be doing. If you got less than 1,000 followers, and even when you have more than that, just hitting up other pages. Yo, how you do this? How you like that? It just helps. It really just helps.
Yeah. And one of the biggest things is probably posting consistently, and that's the hardest thing. The biggest thing is the hardest thing. Posting consistently, bro. Trust me. There are going to be days and times where you're busy or you just lazy or you don't feel like posting. You got to post. Right now, I'm at the time I post 8 times a day. 8 times a day. And I used to post like 3 times a day, and I thought that was a lot. But then some other big page gave me game. He's like, nah, bro, post 8 times a day. That's how I got here. If that's how he got there, shit, I'm gonna do what he did. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I bet. Ever since then, I've been posting 8 times a day. Y'all, finding content, putting it together, posting, replying to comments, replying to shares, doing all that, bro. It's a full-time job. I'm trying to tell you, but it is way worth it. My man's right here he make bands a month. You feel me? Like it's worth it.
And that's just off the gram. I didn't even talk about the other stuff, bro. I didn't even talk about the other stuff. I remember, so like I said, Black History page. I put out a Black History coloring book.
Yeah.
I didn't even make the artistry for the coloring book. I hired a friend to do it for $100, right? And no, I'm sorry, 200. And she made me 50 things to put in my coloring book. And I only used 10 of those things, 10 of those 50 for the first coloring book.
Yeah.
Sold it for $2.50. I think in the first week or whatever it was, something like that, I had got 50 buys. Now 50 times 250, that's $125.
You damn near got your bread back right there the first week.
Right there. And then I remember when I first did my book, when I first launched, because I did a Black History book. Off that, I can't remember. I think the first month, I can't even remember. But it was significant to where I was like, that's crazy. And I was even at the time, because I put it out on Amazon. Worst move ever. Do not, if you're gonna make a book, don't put it out on Amazon.
Yeah.
They are some hawks.
Yeah.
Anyways, first month, I'm not sorry, first month, but when I first released it, I was a #1 best-selling book in the kids and the children's category. #1 best-selling book.
And you leverage your Instagram using that?
Leverage my Instagram.
Yeah. That's key too. A lot of people, like even Drell, he just made a post how like don't just focus on Instagram. Use Instagram to, you feel me, branch out and create other like a dynasty basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, like a lot of people don't realize like you can grow your page and then grow something from that page. You feel me?
For
Like,
sure.
yeah.
I mean, I started like I said, I started a YouTube channel. And I'm not gonna lie, I started it probably about a few months ago, but I did nothing with it until, like I said, June.
Yeah.
In the month of June alone, just by using my Instagram channel to move traffic to YouTube whenever I post a YouTube video, which I need to do more often, and I'm trying.
Yeah,
so if you go on my YouTube, I'm trying, y'all. But in a month, not even a full month, 411 subscribers.
Okay. That's decent. More than I got, and I've been doing this for a minute. Yeah, bro. Leverage your stuff. Like,
for real.
Instagram can be used. Like, Instagram to me is like money, bro. It's just a tool. You feel me? Like, people say money is evil. People say social media is evil. Nah, bro. It's how you using it is evil. You feel me? So there's somebody right now who will just be on Instagram just looking at bad girls, just looking at drama, looking at fights, you feel me? But then there's also somebody who's using Instagram to make 10 bands a month, 15 bands a month. Is Instagram bad then? Nah, you feel me? Because he's just using it right. And
it's all about how you leverage it.
Yeah, that's facts. But yeah, man, thank you for coming on. I just really wanted to open people's minds up and hopefully put some people on.
For sure.
Do you have any advice to anybody who trying to start a page? Any other advice?
Any other advice?
Yeah.
Hit me up for promo. No, I'm joking. Well, I'm not joking, but I'm joking. Nah, but honestly, consistency is key.
Yeah.
Networking is key.
Yeah.
If nothing else, just network and post consistently. Because if you network, other people, for example, like me, like you, are gonna give you the game. You honestly don't even have to do the research yourself.
Yeah.
We literally will give you the game. Because I mean, when it comes to us and the community of, I want to say like bigger pages on Instagram, but I feel like that's not a good way for me to think because I'm not that big, I'm no like Logan Paul or Fort Miller, so I got millions.
Yeah.
But still, like the pages that in the community that I'm in, we all give each other game.
Yeah.
And we'll all direct people to people, right? So for example, one of my mentors, whenever someone didn't pay his price because his price was too high, he would send them to me.
Yeah.
And then vice versa. After someone successfully bought one from me, I'd be like, yo, if you're looking for other pages, go to him.
Yeah.
Just because that's how that circle works. And if one person eating and they can feed everybody else, then they're gonna feed everybody else. It's that simple.
Yeah. And then the biggest thing, not only getting the information, but executing on the information. A lot of people, you reading all these books, you watching all these videos, but you're not using the information that is given to you. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's information overload, and it's dopamine. You feel good. You feel like you know what I mean? Oh, I'm getting smarter. Oh, I'm learning. You feel me? Like, you got to apply the information. There's a lot of people that I literally gave them the script and that I wish I had when I started Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, I gave them step by step, like, this is what you do. And one person, shout out to Oliver, my boy. I gave him the whole play, right? His first month, he was at like 2,000. Next month, he had like 3,000-4,000. You feel me? Like, but then the other people I gave it to them, they didn't even start the page, but they want to talk. You feel me? They want to talk about it and, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Nah, bro, be an executor. Learn.
I hate the people that when you give them the game, and they implement it, but they ain't implement it how you set to implement it.
Yeah.
And they ain't grow. I hate them people, but they be hitting you back like, none of that stuff worked. And
Yeah.
I'm like, dog, you didn't even do it right. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or be like, what hashtags you use? Did you do the hashtag research? Okay then.
And then like I'll be telling people about hashtags, right? And I'll literally, but I always try to help anybody grow. So if I see that you're using terrible hashtags, I hit you up in the DM. I'm like, hey, bro, you're using the wrong hashtags. This is what I feel like you should be using. A week later, I look under their post and it's the same exact hashtags that I told them that they shouldn't be using. Why are you doing that? Why you ain't like? Oh, I don't know. Like,
matter of fact, I'm gonna help you some of y'all out. I'm helping y'all out right now, right? You want to know some of the good game, some of the like top tier stuff. No one really gonna tell you. Do what other people are doing, right? I remember, I don't know whose page it was, but it was some page had 500,000 followers, and it was going crazy. It was doing so good. I was like, man, what hashtags they using?
Yeah.
Copy their hashtags, use the exact same hashtags, went crazy in the hashtags myself. Like literally, the bigger pages will show you.
Yeah.
You don't gotta reinvent the wheel. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Just do what successful people doing. If you're trying to be LeBron, just look at what LeBron do and do what he do.
Simple as that.
You ain't gotta try to, you feel me, like figure out your own footwork and do all, just watch him, study what he do and do it. And then, put your own twist on it, of course, but you ain't gotta like, no.
It's simple as that. It's simple as that.
It's simple for real. But again, bro, thank you, bro. We finna hop on live after this. You feel me? Get to the bag real quick. Tell them where they can follow you, of course, again, and all that, where they can reach you.
Yeah. So one more time, it's Black Thought, BOK.thought. I just made a second page, Black Dollar, BOK.dollar. You can check out my YouTube. Same as everything else, Black Thought, BOK Thought. Hit me up. Honestly, even if you just need help, you want some advice, just hit me up. I got you. I'm not the kind of guy that holds game back. Even though I know I should be out here releasing ebooks and putting this stuff out there so y'all can pay for it.
Yeah.
I just be going hard on everything else, and so I ain't got time to make ebook just yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I'm telling you, hit me up. I'll help you out.
Yeah. Do you have any like anything else that you got going on? Like I didn't even know you wrote books. Like I didn't even know you made a children book and stuff.
Yeah. So what else I got going on? No, starting the new page. Oh, I just started a Discord server. It's all about Black history. So
yeah.
If you Black or white, honestly, I don't really care. I'll take anyone's money. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. It ain't like that. But if you're Black or white, it don't matter. But if you have a serious like interest in Black history, then jump on my Discord. It's $4.99 with code half off. It's on my page, link in bio there. So
yeah,
that's another thing that I do. But I just started that, so I'm not making that much money from it just yet.
Oh, we didn't really talk about how you quit your job to go full time on Instagram, though.
Oh, so that's true.
Let's go ahead, go over that. You feel me? So, first of all, what was the process like leading up to that?
Well, so another thing, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, for a 24, my bad, year old guy, I am literally out here doing any and everything I can. Yeah. So, I had gotten distracted from Instagram for a little bit, about 2, 3, maybe 4 months, right?
Yeah.
I ended up running for office, running for state senate here in Florida, where I'm at. And after the race, I ran in a really Republican area. I'm a Democrat.
Yeah.
I took an L, but I did better than any other Democrat has done in history in that area. So I'm just gonna stop right there. Appreciate you. But not the point. Point is, I got distracted from the gram a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And then that carried over into the next year. And then, but now I started getting back on my game because I can't be slacking out here.
Yeah.
So then, now comes this. Now comes May. Like I said, I'm a teacher. I have summer right now, so I don't have my 9 to 5, and I still get paid for my teaching job.
Yeah.
So I'm really trying to use this time to set up. So when I get to August, I don't have to worry about a paycheck because all my money is going straight to savings. All the Instagram stuff is going toward my expenses and everything like that. And then once August come, school year start back up. I don't have to teach. I don't have to work a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Because I got everything else set up.
Yeah, that's dope. How did that, like, so you weren't always an entrepreneur, right?
No.
Yeah. So like you never really planned on not having a job.
Yeah. I mean, I knew that I wanted financial freedom.
Yeah.
I knew that I didn't want to be locked down to any job. I knew I wanted control of my own schedule.
Okay.
I knew I wanted to be able to go fly somewhere and not have to worry about no one be like, we need you back. I knew I wanted that.
Yeah.
I didn't know how I was going to get that. And I didn't think this was the time yet. I really thought, I'm going to wait till I'm like 20, 25, 30, and then start something out. So, but now that the opportunity has arisen, I'm going to chase my financial freedom. I don't want to be locked in. You feel me? So that's it.
Yeah.
Anything to not have me locked down is what I will do. It don't matter what it is. I'll do it. Simple as that.
Yeah, well, that's a great mindset. That concludes this episode, man. Start your Instagram page. If you really got some hustle. If you don't got no hustle, don't waste your time. Honestly, don't waste your time. But yeah, y'all have a good day, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Follow both of us on Instagram. It's gonna be, popping up under it here. And yeah, subscribe, like, comment.
All of that.
Peace.
Peace.